Anne, were you telling me the truth when you said that you had to put, I believe, little Israel in the naughty chair 366 times before he learned?
It's Channel Mom with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
Hello, this is Amy Knapp. My husband, Dr. Phil Knapp, and I own Chatfield Eye Care. Dr. Phil has over 20 years of experience as an optometrist. We've chosen to sponsor the Behavior Makeover segment with Anne and Linda because we're committed to helping parents learn effective, godly methods for raising their children. Now, enjoy Behavior Makeover, brought to you by Chatfield Eye Care.
This mom has 4 babies, and she went from 1 to 4 in 20 months, if you can imagine that. And she was getting to a place where she felt her household was a little out of control. Anne and Linda had to come in and help her learn to discipline her children, for lack of a better way of saying it. And part of that discipline involved putting one of her children in the timeout chair 366 times in a row. Now, that may sound crazy extreme to you, but Jill is here to tell you if she thought it was crazy extreme or if it needed to happen. So, Jill Young, I want to welcome you to Channel Mom and our Behavior Makeover segment. Are you ready to tell your story, Jill?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good girl. Why were you at your wit's end to the point where you thought, I need help in disciplining my kids? And maybe another mom finds herself there today as she's listening. Where were you at?
I was basically in a place where my kids were in control.
Okay.
I didn't realize it, but they were. And they were kind of directing the way each day would go. And I didn't, from about 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. Many days, not that the kids were up that late, but I was just doing parenting things, for all of those hours every day, pretty much every day.
Yeah.
So,
what were your feelings? You had 2 clingy toddlers, that you had a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old that were kind of hanging onto your legs wherever you went. You had 2 older children who were trying to get ready for school while you were dragging a toddler around on each leg. How did you feel?
Just that I'm not enough for all of their needs.
Yeah. Anne, were you telling me the truth when you said that you had to put, I believe, little Israel in the naughty chair 366 times before he learned?
Yes, 366 times before he sat there of his own volition. And that was the second time he had been in the naughty chair that day. The first time he stayed in but screamed for, Jill, I don't know if you remember, it was well over an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And then the second time he had to go to the naughty chair, he decided he was not going to do that again. And so out he came, and Jill, superwoman herself, put that kid back in that chair 366 times. And she was just a pool of sweat when she was done. But finally, he quit getting out, and he sat in that chair by himself. And then we had a huge breakthrough in his behavior.
And I remember at one point, I believe Jill asked us, how long do I have to do this? And our reply, of course, was, until you win, until he keeps himself in the chair. You see, you can't hold a child in a chair. No. That's you. That does nothing. You put them in the chair, you let them go, and they have to, by their own will, acknowledge your authority and keep themselves in the chair.
Yeah, that's big. How'd that feel, Jill?
It was tiring, but at the end of the day, it wasn't. I told my husband, he said, are you worn out? And it honestly was not any more tiring than a normal day.